Pues sí, soy de Tijuana.
All right.
Y me dicen Tijuana.
All right, so I'm here with Tijuana. Tijuana, how old are you?
22.
What's your current situation right now?
Well, what can I say? Like, I'm undocumented. I'm 22. I really don't even know where to start on my situation with like my immigration. No money, no help, no family, no nothing really. Like, I mean, I worked in a lot of things. Being like having no papers, you get to work in a lot of things, luckily. But that's like you gotta like do a process that's like not really legal, and like I really wanna like go by the law and like stay here and not get deported and not get like go to jail and shit like that.
How long have you been in Arizona for?
I came when I was 14 years old. I started working when I was 8, and I started working in Arizona when I was 15. So I've been working since then. And then I stopped like 2 years ago, like 3 years ago now. I've been in the street. Yeah.
So you've been on the street for 3 years?
Almost, yeah.
Ever since you were what, like 18 or 19?
19, 18, 19.
And where's your parents at right now, or your family?
I don't know.
Were you here in Arizona by yourself?
No, not at first.
So how do you end up on the streets at 18, 19 years old?
Well, since like it's like you're living under somebody else's name, under somebody else's like identity, and that could be somewhat identity fraud. You know what I'm saying? And like I didn't wanna I was gonna fix it eventually, right? But then like things I just got comfortable, and then like things just like went south, and the person that I was living with like took their identity back, I guess, and like sent me to court and all that stuff. And she knew I wasn't gonna win though. She knew I wasn't gonna. So yeah, and then like she sent like a couple people to get me out of the house and stuff instead of her telling me herself to get out. You know what I'm saying, or something. And yeah, like I got like they left me like with nothing, with a bloody nose, and like just fucked up,
Yeah.
And I had a car, an apartment, and I had 2 jobs. I was modeling at some point, and I couldn't. I just stopped everything,
So you had your life, everything was good.
Yeah, everything was.
What kind of work were you doing?
I was like a cashier. I was a cashier at a smoke shop, and I worked at this restaurant called Chop Shop. And yeah, and I had a little family business and stuff like that, I don't know if anybody has heard of Herbalife. I had a little business like that. I was an independent distributor. Yeah. It's just like, now I don't even know where to start,
Why don't you try to go back to getting a job like that at a cash register or anything like that?
Because not a lot of people, we don't know people, and not a lot of people are willing to risk like their business credentials or like their business permits, because they gotta be working under like the table or something like that, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like you need to know people, you know what I'm saying, that are willing to do that for you, And like for 3 years I haven't really gotten to meet like people like that because of like not being able to like like basic hygiene, and not being have to have clothes, and like not being able to like maintain like a firm like business attire, you know what I'm saying? And like it's just the drugs, man, too. They actually get in the way too, and people like out here like you just gotta start from zero literally every single day, like from nothing, like because you go, you get your things, and then the next day you wake up without nothing because people decide to rob you, and like you want to share your blessings, you want to share with a little bit of happiness, and then you wake up without nothing. But
What are you doing right now to survive out here?
just trying to like, I don't know, I just stay happy, I guess, motivated in a way.
Yeah.
So I'm trying not to stress it. Like I know I'm gonna have to get it together eventually, but taking it like a day at a time, I guess,
Do you panhandle out here?
I don't.
Do you boost? Do you do dates?
No. I just try to like, I try to like do like, I try to, people offer me like to clean their houses, to do
Yeah.
this, to do that, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. So I try to like, do that. But like when it's like my last option is to booze, you know what I'm saying, because I do get hungry, I do get,
Yeah.
thirsty. And like I really try not to like ask people for money because I know that I could do so much more. Like, and I've done so much more. You know what I'm saying? I know that I'm like that. I leave that to people who really can't work, who can't do nothing about it. You know that's their only choice. But
Where do you usually get your meals out here?
I don't know. I don't really eat. Like yesterday, I ate like a taquito from QT. Today I haven't really ate nothing. I'll eat like if somebody else is eating, and they're my friends, I'm like, can I have some?
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it, like when I do get hungry or something like that and I get lucky, like people are giving away food or like I go like some of my friends are already going to like somewhere to get food, so I'll just like tag along,
Yeah.
But it's just...
Where do you sleep at night? Do you go to shelters or do you have a tent to stay in?
No, I don't have a tent. I've never really had a tent. I thought like I don't want to get comfortable out here. Like I'm gonna get a house soon. But yeah, so I just be like, I've been like kind of like like with the cops I've gotten in trouble because of trespassing. Of staying in abandoned places, businesses, stuff like that. And like what else do you do when you're homeless? You know what I'm saying? So right now I just try to stay away from places like that, you know what I'm saying? So I just be walking, just walking, just moving around, Like I fell asleep laying down actually the other day and like my back was hurting. It's crazy. And I fell asleep sitting down and like I was fine. That's crazy, huh?
How dangerous is it out here on the streets?
Luckily I've been, thanks to God, these 3 years, man, I could say that I've survived most than others wouldn't, but I haven't gone through the worst of the worst, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, the whole date thing, the whole reason that's why I don't do dates, because, man, these dudes will take you somewhere and, like, force you to do what they want, and then, like, they'll just dump you, and, like, they don't want to go to jail, so it's either you or them at that moment, you know what I'm saying? And it's like you gotta do what you gotta do, and I actually have like a couple scars because of stuff like that,
So you heard of other girls that
don't even
gotten assaulted and stuff like that?
Yeah, that don't even like appear sometimes, that I haven't seen them, or like got shot, got over $8, stuff like that, robbed or stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And people didn't even find their body till like 2 weeks later, the only reason why they recognized her was because of the necklace she was wearing.
That's crazy, man.
And she was wrapped up around a rug, and everybody was walking over her, and they were sitting on top of the rug and everything, and nobody knew. It's crazy.
Do you have any contact with your family back home?
No.
No? So they don't know what you're going through right now? They don't know that you're homeless out here?
I think they do know, because the person that I was staying with told them a bunch of lies, and of course they're going to believe her. Of course. Even though, like, I was never a bad kid. I've always had, like, good grades. I never was late to school, never was late to work. Even if I stayed out, I would still go to work on time, maybe, like, with a little hungover, but I would still go to work, do what I got to do. The only thing that really messed me up was that girl who, did all that, took away my car, took away everything that I had, because like she just felt like it,
What made you decide to start on the blues out here?
I don't know. I know it's gonna sound dumb, but like I was dating this dude for like a couple years, like 4 or 5 years, and like yeah, I guess like I just grew up at a young age. I signed up to something at a young age that I thought I could take, but a little bit more than like true, I guess you could say. I was working, going to school, like being kind of like a housewife type stuff. You know, I was even taking care of his mom type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. It's a lot for like, and I was 16 years old back then, so it's kind of like a lot. You know, you kind of don't have a life. You know what I mean? You can't go nowhere. You can't do nothing. It's just crazy. And then I broke up with him, and then I kind of like, well, a little bit before I broke up with him, he kind of got me started onto them, you know? And I stopped, and then I broke up with him, and then I just kind of like started again, you know? Like things were just not like, because things were not going good, you know? I was trying to like detox and like, you know, like work again, but my parents were like too like tough on me, you know? So like they didn't understand, I guess you could say. I don't blame them, but at the same time I do. It's like, because like they expected me to work like I used to, you know, like go to school, do everything, while like cold turkey, like coming off of drugs, you know.
Yeah.
And we just telling my face that I wasn't happy. I was looking at my mom in the pictures, and that's like you could just tell that I'm not happy, you know.
So you were modeling before? What company were you modeling for?
I ran, I say.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right. Well, Tijuana, thank you for sharing your story. I really do appreciate it. Are you okay with me putting this on my YouTube channel?
I mean, yeah, of course, if it helps people, you know, I just want to tell them, like, you know, just pray, like, talk to God, man, get close to God, you know, like, He's gotten me out of a lot of situations, you know, like, even if you don't gotta, like, get on your knees and, like how you were taught by parents. No, you just gotta talk to him like he's your homie, you know, just be respectful, you know, like if you're talking to like somebody older, you know, just be respectful and don't play with God, man. If you're gonna ask him for something, be serious about it and don't look back. Don't look back, because you might. There's a story that, you know what I'm saying. It
Take your hand off of it.
There's a story, you know what I'm saying, that goes around saying that a family, God told his family to run away from the city because he was gonna destroy it, and the wife turned back, and the wife got turned to stone. You know what I'm saying? So if you're gonna ask something to destroy something for you, you know, take it away from your life and destroy it 'cause it's too much for you. Don't look back, because you might go with it, you know. But don't play with God. Just, you know, stay close to God though. But just know there's nothing to play with.
All right, Tijuana. Well, thank you for sharing your story. And just in case some of my subscribers want to reach out to you with any sort of help or donations, do you have any contact information that you want to share?
Yeah.
Like an email or anything like that?
At the moment, I'm off the grid at the moment. Like, I do try to get a phone, but they end up jacking in and stealing it.
You don't have like a Cash App, anything like that? Okay. Well, maybe if I see you some other time, I could do an update with you and you could set all that up.
That'd be great.
And just in case one of your loved ones stumbles upon this interview, what would you like to tell them?
I'm okay, you know, just I don't even know where to start, man. Just be a little bit more understanding, you know. You can't, like, there's a saying that goes, you can lead the horse to the water, but you can't make it drink, you know. Just wait, and you just need to be ready, you know. Just have some patience, you know. Be there for me like I was there for you all this time, you know.
All right, thank you, Tijuana. I appreciate it.